probably about 6 months ago. I was preaching, and I sung a couple songs, and I sung that Feel Me Now. And there was a black guy there, and he started wording that song. And I thought, this is different, because a lot of them guys don't even know the songs we sing anymore. It's so old to them, they don't know the spiritual songs. But anyway, he says, you know, preacher, I used to sing that on the back porch with my family.
Yes, sir.
And he was ready to get in the spirit there. But it was a blessing to him. It brought him back to his childhood.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you something. What's the childhood getting right now?
Yes.
What's your kids getting? Don't just do it just for a show. God ain't in that. He's not. Do it to please Jesus Christ. Get around your living room or get on the porch, pull some instruments out and say, hey, let's stop everything and let's sing to the Lord. And you kids that don't have time, you got to finish your game. You ought to learn to drop that game and go sing for Jesus Christ. And you know why? Because that game's keeping you from praying. That's what you were created for. You better take time to sing to the Lord Jesus Christ. You better take time to do that. That's what you was created for. All right? The devil, look at verse 12. Let's go back to Isaiah 14. 14:12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. There's his problem. I will ascend into heaven. Look at the I wills. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the cloud. I will be like the Most High. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. He said, I'm going to be like God. And you know what? It's good for every person in here to humble yourself under the mighty hand of God. And don't run your life. We're not supposed to run. I should not be in charge of this old body. The Lord should be in charge of it. And too many times we take the rein and we say, I'm going to do this. And we get in a mess. The Lord has to keep you humble. He'll humble you if you're His child and chasten you and get you to where you'll listen to Him. Y'all ever get, I haven't never broke a horse, but you ever hear Grandpa talk about breaking the horse? Haw, left and right, and plowing. That horse, you got to get it to where it listens to that bridle. And you got to get to where you listen to the Lord's command. Okay? What happened to the devil? He rebelled. He rebelled against the Lord Jesus Christ. He rebelled against God. And when he did, he was kicked out. Ezekiel 28:16. Look over there. Ezekiel 28:16. And he brought some guys with him. Sons of God. Ezekiel 28:16. By the multitude of thy merchandise they have filled the midst of thee with violence. Thou hast sinned, therefore I will cast thee as a profane out of the mountain of God. I will destroy thee, O covering cherub, from the midst of the stones of fire. Thine heart was lifted up. Because of thy beauty, thou hast corrupted thy wisdom. By reason of brightness, I will cast thee to the ground. I will lay thee before kings, that they may behold thee. Thou hast defiled thy sanctuaries by the multitude of thine iniquities. By the iniquity of traffic, therefore will I bring forth a fire From the midst of thee it shall devour thee, and I will bring thee to ashes upon the earth in the sight of all them that behold thee. And they that know thee among the people shall be astonished at thee, and thou shalt be a terror, and never shalt be any more. That's the one we're talking about. Be brought down. Why? Because of pride. Bible says in Proverbs 16:18, pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. Now, watch out for your pride. Every person in here has a problem with pride. A child will start rebelling against the parents. Look at Cain. That's the first boy, but he ended up a murderer. He rebelled. Achan, he rebelled against God. He hid a Babylonian and Garmish and a wedge of gold. You know what we're talking about right now? Babylon. That's right there in that chapter. King of Babylon right there, and then it goes to Syria. It's the same thing. Korah said he was a better leader, went up against Moses, and the earth swallowed him up. Goliath said, I'm going to squish that little boy down. And pride got him. Haman, pride got him. Samson, pride got him. Cain, pride got him. Ahab, pride got him. You read all through that Bible, and you look at your life, you'll find out that pride gets you. Pride. Stay humble. Now, I want to close right here. Look at James chapter 4:7. James 4:7. Submit yourselves therefore to God, resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Now, you need to submit to God. Humble yourselves therefore under the mighty hand of God, and look at verse 10. Humble yourselves in the sight of the Lord, and he shall lift you up. The way down is pride. The way up is to humble yourself. Y'all see that? Humble yourself under the mighty hand of God. Listen to him. All right, any questions?